Hey everyone, it's me Gavin and welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to be taking a look at the blank ticket hard mode bonus scene as part of a stream today. Not actually just the excerpt that I normally record for you guys over here on the channel, because as I mentioned in the last stream, if you guys are interested in checking it out, I just pretty much want to spitball things and go the easy route in terms of setup and all that stuff over here on the channel. So pretty much trying to take things the easy route and be a little more relaxed and not have to stress about thumbnails and all that stuff, right, going forward. But I will still have videos, like recorded videos out here at some point as well. But for the time being, we're just doing things as part of a stream. If you guys like this format, let me know down in the comments below. Also, please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already for more Goddess of Victory NIKKE content, and then all kinds of other gaming stuff that I'm going to be doing over here as well. And follow us and follow along with the streams and hang out and chat with us in real time and all that good stuff, right? Because we've got a lot of games to cover over here, and there's tons and tons and tons of things to talk about in terms of like games that we grew up with and shows and whatever else, all that good stuff. I know I'm rambling a little bit, but anyways, without further ado, let's dive into it, right? So again, I did adjust my microphone. If the levels are off, let me know. I will adjust it for either this stream or the next video. But anywho, I have not been in the game since the game was updated. I believe the hard mode bonus scene is available right now, and if it's not, then I guess I'm gonna have to retitle the stream and all that stuff. But I think we're safe. I think we're in the clear. It looks like there's a little N over here, right? Which indicates to us that there is new story content. At least the hard mode bonus scene. Obviously nothing new in terms of full-on story event part 2s or any of that stuff, because this is just pretty much like a little side event, right? It's nothing too serious. It's not a big patch, essentially. Like our last patch, the 3rd anniversary patch, right? So that's a little bit different, a little more substantial. But these things are to be expected because we gotta unwind a little bit, right? We gotta come down off the high, the low of the 3rd anniversary without saying too much or getting into too many spoilers, right? So that's what we're going with today. We're gonna pretty much do the dailies, do the hard mode bonus scene, and depending on time and whether or not time allows, we'll probably just sit around and chat or watch cutscenes or character trailers, or I have no idea. We'll probably just even talk about different events that are currently going on right now in the gaming space, right? Like different tests and everything that may be popping up sometime soon, or different announcements like Stellar Blade 2 being officially confirmed, right, from Shift Up, because that's, you know, we knew it was coming, but it was cool to see that they actually put it in an official post, right, talking about it. I love Stellar Blade, so if we get a chance to see Stellar Blade 2, I'm all for it. I can't wait. I want to see what they're going to do differently. I want to experience more of Eve's story, or possibly even learn a little bit more about like Raven, right? That'd be really cool. I know that there was like a tease or something talking about how Raven would be a focal character for part 2. That'd be insane, and I would love it. So we got new episode stuff over here for Celine. I will read this in my own time. I don't really want to waste all of you guys' time or spoil anything for you guys, and, you know, just be reading here for the entirety of the stream. So again, I'll take a look at it later. You guys let me know what you think down in the comments below, okay? But we'll try to keep the spoilers to a minimum for everybody that does care about it. And if you don't, then I mean, it is just an episode viewing, right? An episode of Bond mission, essentially. Right? I think we're all in agreement. Anywho, let's continue on here with dailies, and I'm gonna wet my whistle because I am tired, man. I am very tired. This has been a hectic week at work, to say the least. But that's just it. It's that time of year, right? All I know is that I'm very much looking forward to being able to unwind a little bit on the weekend and spend some time with family and do all that stuff. I was originally planning on being live for a stream yesterday, but again, I was just looking around at my family and being like, you know what? I can't, man. Like, I just, like, as much as I want to be live all the time, like, I look at the kids and I'm just like, it's a tough choice, but, like, priorities, right? Like, that's what it means to be a dad. It's kind of like, well, as selfish as I want to be, just come and stream and hang out with you guys and everything, like, sometimes kids need me there too, right? So that's why I wasn't live, in case anybody was wondering, and if not, then I'm sure it needs no explanation. Family comes first, no matter what, right? But anywho, I'm not gonna dwell on that. I'm just letting you guys know that's why I wasn't live, even though I don't know if you guys were even expecting me to be live. I do want to try out this format a little more frequently. I want to be trying to be live as a streamer, as well as also making content. Kind of do like the both routes, right? I don't really want to just focus on video making, because a lot of times, and I've mentioned this in the past, we've seen things like me dedicating an entire day to editing videos and then them not really like take off at all. And then other times when I don't put in any effort and I just cover a relevant topic or whatever, those videos tend to like really take off, right? So it's kind of like a fine line to be towing in terms of like what I really need to be focusing on over here on the channel, or what I really want to be doing. So that's kind of why I'm like delving into a little bit of you know, both pools there and seeing what suits me best. I'm not the strongest like speaker when it comes to just real-time chatting and talking about stuff, so the more of you guys that are in chat that want to talk to me and stuff like that, then that makes it a little bit easier too, right, to keep the conversation flowing and all that stuff. But I've been practicing for quite a while, talking to myself and you know, playing games and everything, and just really enjoying the moments alongside you guys. I was streaming on Twitch for quite a while, like a few years back and everything, and as much as I liked it, I just couldn't really get into like the swing of things, especially when the kids were born and stuff like that. Like, I didn't really have much time to like focus on that side of things, right? Like, kids were like young at that point and they needed me at a moment's notice, so I didn't want to have to be like interrupting stream and like running away or whatever else, right? And constantly like BRB, and I noticed it a few times when I was playing like Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, or no, Remake, Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I was kind of like, you know what? I don't know about this. Like, maybe I'm gonna have to go on hiatus. But then I see that like YouTube side of things has been a little bit more forgiving, a little more welcoming in terms of like the community and just how much like the videos perform after the fact, rather than like having to be live in that moment in order to like get anybody to come in and watch the content. So very appreciative of YouTube's capabilities for rewatchability and actually promoting those streams, because it like literally has been making all the difference, especially for like the NIKKE stuff too, right? Like when I was doing the story event 1 and story event 2, those were some of the best videos I've had on the channel in quite some time, right? So it's all thanks to being able to rewatch the streams, because we streamed the second part of it, right? Did I stream? I feel like I streamed the first part too. So anywho, they still get archived as like past streams, and it really takes off, and it's awesome because you guys get to relive those moments somewhat in real time with us, right? Or at least it feels like it at the very least. So again, it's really cool to be able to do that. I know that they do have like VODs or whatever over on Twitch, but it's not quite the same because you don't really make any like money or anything like there from the ad revenue or any of that stuff. Not that I'm making a lot of money or anything doing this, but it's enough for me to be like, hey, cool, like this is a nice little bonus every month, and it's like awesome. So now I feel like I'm not only just slaving away at a 9-to-5 job, which is definitely not 9 to 5, but a 9 to 5 job every single day. But I also feel like whenever I come home and I'm doing what I enjoy doing, there's a benefit to it as well, right? There's a little perk there, a little bonus, and it's nice. And it's thanks to you guys. So again, credit where credit is due. Thank you guys very much for watching and supporting the content and coming and hanging out for the streams and watching the videos and commenting and just really keeping like the channel flowing, right? And keeping it alive. Like, without you guys, it'd be nothing. And it really means a lot as somebody who's smaller of a streamer, right? Or content creator. And I know that I've got a long ways to go, before it's actually something sustainable and something that may become a real 9 to 5 for me. But we're just gonna take things one step at a time, okay? One step. Isn't it ironic that I'm on stage 777 with Tetra when I was just using like the 777 squad? Am I the only one that picks up on that kind of stuff? I swear, dude. Let's go check out the rankings. Apparently there's been an update. Yep, it's me. It is me, because I've completed 775 more than likely, right? Anywho, we've got a lot of stuff to take care of before I go into the blank ticket hard mode bonus scene. So if you guys are wanting to see that, I don't know if I'm going to... Yeah, you know what? I'll go back and I'll put a comment and I'll leave a timestamp for it, okay? That's what I'll do. I will do a little bit of work. Even though I'm over here rambling about not really needing to worry about that stuff or focus on it, right? I'll put a timestamp there, I suppose. Just for the sake of things. But anywho, I've got to say, it's been a very, very interesting week of just doing this sort of format. And I gotta say, I'm preferring it so far. It does take up a little more time, and I feel like I do have to like keep my train of thought and my conversation flowing at least a little bit more than I would if I had to record a video, because I get the luxury of just like stopping recording and being like, you know what, I'll edit this out. But it feels more natural to do this, and it feels like in my wheelhouse, right? So I would much rather do that. What am I doing? I'm trying to skip the buff, right? But anywho, I digress. I just really am looking forward to the Christmas update. I don't know if we've got any sort of like tease or anything for that, because I'm not on social media anymore. I used to be on Twitter, and then it changed to X, and then I started getting like a bunch of recommended tweets or whatever from things that I didn't care about, showing stuff that I didn't care about, and I just kind of got sick of it. So, kind of made a little bit of an ultimatum when I was on that to be like, you know what? At a certain point, I'm just cutting this out of my life. Like, I don't need to be sidetracked by it. And I've got to say, it's been pretty good to not have to worry about social media at all. I can skip the sim room without doing all the stages now? Really? Really? And welcome to the stream, iStebs. I appreciate it. I don't know if I'm saying that right or not, but dude, did you have any luck at all on that battle? Because if you had not had luck on that battle, I don't know what kind of setup you're rocking, but it is tough. It is tough. There's some tight timing, and it is just, dude, it's excruciating. I gotta retry that. Still stuck on it? Okay, I gotcha. What are you using, Siren, or did you try the setup that I mentioned in the last stream with Rappy as your burst one? Rappy Red Hood, I should say. Because if you're doing Rappy Red Hood as your burst one, I think there is a little bit more of a benefit to it, because you could swap to like I don't know, any sort of off unit if you want to just target the projectiles and take them out first. And that's kind of where I went. It definitely did benefit the entire process, because I wasn't able to do enough damage with just Siren. Now my Siren's probably not as good as your Siren either, but it really made all the difference to be using Rappy Red Hood as a burst one unit, right? There's just pretty crazy setups for that battle too, but it's really tight for the timing. Super tight. Experiment Tove. Now see, that was my initial plan as well, but I don't have her treasure item, so whenever I go to use Tove, I end up having to like supplement one of my other off characters with like a cooldown reduction or whatever, right? So unfortunately I don't have that luxury just yet. I am still trying to get one more copy of her, and if I do get that, then I'll be able to get her treasure item, but I haven't been able to. I am assuming that you probably do have Summer Dorothy, right? Like you're using her as your main DPS. Debated. They're not being debated. I'll get the hard mode bonus scene on the go soon. It's just not here yet, that's all. I promise.
Commander.
It will be here. I'm just taking my time to do some dailies beforehand, okay? That's all. But thank you very much for joining us. I appreciate it. Yeah, I think it would be next to impossible unless you have like a really, really well-built water code comp, right? But if you do have Summer Dorothy, highly recommended to use her for that hard mode battle because she's invaluable. Absolutely invaluable. I suppose since I'm getting called out in chat, I may as well just go ahead and start up with the blank ticket hard mode bonus scene, right? I'll get to it, okay? I promise. There we go. We're just gonna float on through these, okay? We're gonna float on through it. I'm gonna spend my hard-earned gems for you guys so that way we have some content that you guys are actually looking for. So I'm just gonna put it on all auto. We'll talk about it. Like, it's been a good event. Decent, right? For a little side story. Or not side story, I gotta use that term the way that it's meant. For a seasonal event, or for an event, there you go. It's just a random one-off event. It's been a good story. I do like the characters that we've been introduced to. I do like seeing a little bit more of Solene, because Solene has not been really involved in much of the story.
Let me handle
not at least from my recent knowledge. Just like far and few between, right? And then we get to see the introduction of a new character, Nora, and she gets to talk about her life on the surface before coming to the Ark, and then feeling like she's trapped inside the Ark. So I'm not really sure what we're gonna see for the actual hard mode bonus scene, but I'm intrigued, and I hope we get to see or hear about a little tease of the events of the past, or possibly the AZX going to the surface, and then Nora getting to use her blank ticket to be aboard it. That'd be really cool. That'd be a nice tease, right? Something for us to look forward to seeing the payoff for in the future. But I don't really know. I got a feeling it's probably just going to be something lighthearted, maybe a little wholesome, probably nothing too crazy, which is really why I'm not like super, man, I gotta get this done. I gotta see that scene. Not yet. But it has potential. I'll say that much, right? It has potential to be a pretty good payoff, or tease, foreshadowing of some sort. So that much is nice to look forward to. The theme song for the title card this time around, though, not my favorite. It's decent, but it fits the situation. It fits the theme. It's just not my favorite composition yet. Especially coming off the back of like 3rd anniversary, which I'm sure you can't keep that level of quality going through, but Purnell can't be in all of the songs, right? Unfortunately, that's just how it is. But dude, all of the music from the 3rd anniversary was just taken from what it initially was in its base form and amplified. I'll say that much, because a lot of them were like reimagined versions of existing songs. Not all of them, but a lot of them. And especially like, all the stuff with like Rose and Mirror, and even like just hearing Camellia in a different form, right, was really like, whoa. I love that. Absolutely love that. So again, here we are spending our gems, making sure I don't have enough gems to pull for limited time characters, just because, again, that's what we do for content. What we do for the hard mode bonus scenes, just go and spend gems. I know it's not much, but it's something. It all adds up at the end of the day, is all I'm saying. Could have been used for hard-earned characters. I don't even know what kind of like limited characters we're gonna get. Has there been anything officially announced on like any of the social media pages? Because I seen that like GoGo had something posted about dude, what am I even firing at? Is there something hidden behind cover here? Am I crazy? Oh, okay. Anywho, I don't know if anything's been shown off. I don't know if they've been talking about like any sort of like units or anything like that, or winter specifically. And I don't remember if there's been anything teased from last year. But if there was something teased from last year,
Enemy spotted.
a refresher would be nice and appreciated. That's all I'm saying. I just hope we get to go back to the onsen again. That would be the ultimate payoff. Bring us back to Neverland. I really picked a bad time to put an ice cube in my mouth.
Great ride.
But anywho,
Let's bet on who'd win.
we're here for the hard mode bonus scene. We'll get to it. There was something else I was going to say too. I can't remember what it was. But anyways, going back to that battle, you definitely want to use Summer Dorothy. Helm, if you got Helm built up, 100% fantastic character. Crown, really, really good. I don't know if I would use Nayuta. I feel like Nayuta's not really like suited for that battle per se. The Rappy Red Hood, fantastic character. Siren, really good. And I don't know. I wouldn't know what to do with the Tove composition. Like obviously, you know, you want to be using like Tove, Leona. Would Drake even fit in there? I don't know if Drake would, because Drake's fire, right? And the boss is weak against water. So I don't know. I have no idea. It'd be great for like burst activation, but I feel like there was another person I think I've seen do a video as well where they were using Rappy Red Hood and actually Red Hood, and they were using Red Hood to generate like burst energy, right? So that way they could proc their bursts more frequently before the second like AoE attack that it puts out around like the end of the battle, like when there's, I'd say, probably 10 seconds remaining or so. 10 to 15 seconds, something like that. But activating more bursts definitely make the difference. Elemental damage dealt, massive perk to have, and
Here it comes. Here it is.
max ammo, probably cube levels for sure.
Reloading.
But my cube levels right now, I think I'm only rocking like level 10 on my resilience, because I didn't go all out, right, with leveling up my cubes. Whenever I would get any sort of like Union raid tokens or whatever the frick they're called, I would end up using those for extra additional copies of characters, like Sin or Guilty, but I wouldn't actually like use them to level up my cube. So I don't have a level 15 resilience cube, which is a massive detriment, considering the fact that I'm missing out on so much more extra like elemental damage, right? Huge hindrance. If I had that, it would be significantly easier for me to take down some of the bosses, but it's just, what was me, I guess? I probably should have spent my currency a lot more wisely. A few days later, okay, we're in the hard mode bonus scene, my bad. I didn't even realize what mission I was on, sorry. Celine, we're finally done talking to Ingrid, or with Ingrid. That took forever and a day. Thanks for taking care of everything while we were gone. Must have been exhausting. It wasn't the easiest thing in the world, but I had fun. By the way, whatever happened to that old lady you mentioned before? Oh, her? She and I became friends. No kidding. Also, is that a new uniform you're wearing? Yep. Nora made it for me. What do you think? It's adorable. A big upgrade from your previous uniform. And it seems your professionalism has increased as well. Huh? What do you mean? Have you not taken a look at her or at the suggestion box? No. As you know, passengers don't often leave comments. I checked it once a week while you were both gone. But that's it. Well, take a look at this. Brid hands a tablet to Celine. I was exhausted when I got on the last train, but that heartwarming announcement really moved me. It took a while for me to warm up to the new voice giving the announcements. Cool. So we're getting to see people actually appreciate Celine stepping up to the plate, right? But I think I actually like it more than the previous one now. It's so full of energy and really lifts my spirits. Poor Diesel hearing this comment. I was like, what do you mean? There are plenty more like this. Hello, welcome to the stream. Are they all about me? That's right. Many passengers think highly of you. You really know what you're doing, Soline. I'll leave the announcements to you from now on. She's like completely discouraged, right? She's like, well, since everybody likes you so much more now, I guess I'm gonna step away from it. Alright, no problem. If you need help with anything, just let me know anytime. Will do. By the way, what took so long with those talks? Didn't they have something to do with train services on the surface? Ah, yes. We almost left out the most important news. Brace yourself for this one, Soline. Are we actually going to the... Are we taking the AZX to the surface? Are we getting the payoff that we're looking for? Okay. They found a fully intact railway on the surface. Further inspection revealed that the tracks stretch out for a significant distance. Whoa. This indicates that freight trains must have traveled along those rails in the past. We concluded that there may be considerable resources and materials waiting to be discovered. So, the AZX is heading up to the surface. Yeah, baby! Well, hopefully we can get Nora there right before it's too late. So, Nora, you got your blank ticket. You're getting your wish. You're going to be able to go back to the surface and explore. It's totally not going to be NIKKE's only, I promise you. Are you serious? Yes, it's true. And that's not all. After going over the expected railway route, we've preemptively determined that it's a relatively safe area. So, we'll be able to bring along a small number of civilians. How convenient! And then everybody wins. What? Is that really possible? Are you sure it's not dangerous? We want to show the public that the surface is becoming safer, thanks to the central government's efforts. Sending the AZX up to the surface is the perfect opportunity to do that. If this succeeds, public opinion will improve significantly. It would be a light in the dark for those who have given up hope. Again, very on the nose, right? After all, many citizens still wish to return to the surface. You don't say. We may know one. I know that all too well. How will we decide who gets to go? We'll be holding a lottery. Each person can only submit one ticket through the app. However, to be eligible, they must agree not to hold us accountable in the event of injury or death. Even if selected, the winners are permitted to withdraw at any point before departure. I see. Diesel? Brit? I have a request. Are we going to get to see Nora's reaction now? Please do not end on a sour note, please. My destination. There's no way they could have been waiting there this whole time. Even for those knuckleheads. But still, I just want to make sure. Nora picks up the pen. Terminus. With that, the empty destination field is filled in. Finally, I'm really going back. Terminus. Terminus ticket to be continued. Holy crap, dude. All right, we got our destination. What? And she's expecting somebody to be waiting for her? Who is she expecting to be waiting for? What is going on, dude? Holy crap. That's huge. That's massive foreshadowing. That's exactly what we wanted. I don't know really what else to think of that though, right? I know we've heard of Terminus before, right? Am I losing my mind? We've definitely heard of it. Somebody needs to refresh my memory, but I know we've heard of Terminus before, and again, I have no idea who she is expecting to meet or hoping to find.
The story will be rewritten into a tale that's happy and beautiful.
I'm not losing my mind, right? That was really good. Okay, so I was kind of expecting, like I said, maybe a little payoff. I didn't know if it was going to be just wholesome, but it looks like we, that is the end. That's the hard mode bonus scene. That's it. But at the same time, it's a massive tease because it's showing us that we are going to be exploring and heading to Terminus to find people that Nora may know or may think could possibly still be waiting for her to return, right? So Terminus is a place that she's evidently been, that she's looking forward to going back to. I thought she just wanted to go back up to the surface and explore and see different sites, but apparently it seems like she has a purpose in all of this, right? She is looking forward to going somewhere. She is almost on a mission, we'll say, right? She has somewhere she needs to be, people she needs to find, and that's huge because that means that we're more than likely going to see Terminus at some point, and I hope she makes it. And if not, I really hope that she explains to us what the importance is and why she feels that she needs to return after all this time that has passed since she ended up going to the Ark and felt like she was trapped there, right? Evidently, there's something to be done that is of importance, or something that needs to be discussed with these people that is of importance. Dude, I have no idea. My mind is racing now. It is absolutely racing. Dude. Really? I don't know. I don't know. I have no idea. But Nora's a really cool character. Again, very mysterious. Still has a lot of unknowns. Especially now we got a bomb like that there's, you know, potential other survivors elsewhere out there on the surface. Holy Leona! Was not expecting that. But, yeah. They're explaining to us here now and confirming that there are other survivors on the surface, right? Terminus. Obviously, we've seen Eden, but who is she talking about in Terminus? Because that indicates to me that there's another place out there that more than likely has like human life, and potentially not NIKKE's, because NIKKE's were created in the Ark, right? So, well, not created in the Ark, but you know what I mean. That's where the majority of them reside. So, I mean, it could be other NIKKE's, but I feel like it could be more so mankind. Like, there's going to be humans in Terminus, possibly, if they survive long enough, like Nora has. It's very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, it's not the biggest, craziest payoff, but, you know, it's something to look forward to. You gotta give them credit where credit is due, and I'm sure when we do get the payoff, it's still gonna be like a massive, like, wow, this is freaking cool. I have full faith that it will be awesome once we get the delivery, right? This is just a setup. This is the serve. This is the serve, and then we're gonna get the smash, and then we're gonna get the payoff, right? This is gonna be a point game match, okay? I'm probably quoting all kinds of different sports that I know nothing about, but 10 love, no, that's definitely tennis. You know what I'm talking about. You have, but it will be archived, I promise. I will have it here in the past broadcasts. I will potentially chop it up into a video as well, possibly, so, but it's not really like the craziest, like, wow, that was the best thing ever, but it's a decent enough ending, right? It's kind of why I wanted to hold off a little bit on doing it, but I was getting called out in chat. People were like, yeah, I got debated. Hurry up and get on with the hard mode bonus scene, Gavin.
I feel like my body.
But it's good.
Lighter.
It's good.
Thanks.
It's something, right? Again, it's a cliffhanger of sorts. Not really much else to say about it. Other than the fact that you get to see that Soline now is in charge of making all the announcements aboard the AZX. And Diesel can finally get the rest, right? It's not her duty anymore. She relinquished that role. Spoiler, I guess. But anywho, not bad. So far, so good. Again, I know that we're getting the winter event soon, right? So I have no idea what that's going to entail, but I'm excited. Very excited for that. And again, I have no idea if we're going to be getting any sort of like teases or anything anytime soon, or if there's been anything announced on social media. I have no idea. But I'm gonna keep my eyes open. Probably not gonna report on every little detail like other content creators do. But I will definitely be streaming that as well, right? When it does release. We may get 2 big train squads, possibly. You know, maybe when the trains go up to the surface, we'll get into a head-on collision, not realizing that there's another train on the tracks up there, right? Possible. Just maybe. I'm gonna pick on you, iStubs. I don't know if you're still here or not, but I'm picking on you. Nah, but it's cool that they gave them the go-ahead to go up and explore the surface for the safe spots, right? Yeah. Well, I'm just being, I don't know, foolish, I guess, right? What was I trying to say? It's cool that we get to go up and explain the surface, or explore the surface, not explain the surface, explore the surface aboard the AZX. And I wonder if that's going to tie in to the new mode that they have with surface exploration or reclamation, because it would be really neat to have the AZX be a sort of fast travel in between different zones or different areas in surface reclamation, because I feel like there were like other points on the map that kind of indicated like it would be fast travel, but I don't know if you guys figured it out, but I've never got the fast travel at all. Or at least I didn't figure out how I was supposed to fast travel, because it was taking forever to walk from the headquarters all the way to like Sector 4 or whatever, right? To participate in the battle. Took way longer than necessary. So hopefully there's some form of fast travel being implemented for that, and hopefully they take the feedback that we've been giving them. You need a radio thing and to unlock the helipads? Is that what it is? Can the helipads actually be used for fast travel? Am I crazy? So maybe I just completely missed that. And that would make me feel very dumb. Very dumb. I would have wasted a lot of time for nothing. So you actually need to craft one of the radio things in the factory, then, right? Sheesh, dude. I had zero idea. Really? I know I unlocked them, but I don't remember ever using them or knowing how to use the helipads. Is it still available? Because if it is, I still want to go look, but I feel like that has it ended yet? Surface exploration ended. I probably lost every single point that I had captured as well. Nope, I'm down to 6 out of 10. Let's go take a look. You got me curious. If it ever wants to load. You need to research them? Okay, so I don't know, like, the things that you're talking about it's not the calling signal generators, right? It's, is it? No, it's not. It would be like calling signal repair or something. Yeah, okay, I know. I'd let everything go downhill massively. Research. And not people, think, or she think is waiting? You're right, it could be something else. It may not be people that she's expecting to be there. You are right. It could be something completely else. Or something else completely. Where was Terminus mentioned, though? The Terminus was mentioned for something else, right? Like, I'm not losing my mind. I feel like Terminus was mentioned, like... Dude. What was the name of the place that the, I can't remember his name. The old guy was in the Stellar Blade event. Did that have something to do with the Terminus, or am I crazy? This is hospital beds. This is studiousness. Is this the helipad thingy? Transport ship deployment. Okay, so I didn't have it researched That's probably why. Enables the deployment of an emergency transport ship. Oh, okay, so I gotcha. And this increases the number of uses of the emergency transport ship. So is that fast travel? Or am I losing it? Or is that just something to, like, take the units straight back to the headquarters without having to travel? Like, can you just fast travel to one of the helipads? I cleared the entire mode just because I wanted to get all the rewards or whatever, right? But I know I do have some of the helipads activated. I don't know how I'm supposed to utilize them. Like, is it just to teleport my squad back to the headquarters? I don't know. Anyways, I'm not talking about that mode until it's in a beta and it's actually, you know, in full time. It definitely needs a little work, I'll say that much. Like, it's good, but it could use some updating. You have them go straight to that spot. Okay. And then, so that's fast travel then. So we don't need the AZX. We don't need the AZX at all. But in saying that, it probably will be, you know, you can just use one at a time, or just use one time. So that's why I need like a repair thingy or whatever, or no, that's why we need extra research so that way they can be used more than once. Gotcha. That's what the research was, the purpose of it was, right? I think that's what it said. That's what I'm going with. I think that's what it was. Anywho, hard mode bonus scene was very short, man. Like, there wasn't really a whole lot to unpack with that, was there? I feel like there's something else I was meaning to do too. I have no idea. I'm just losing my train of thought. Because my mind is on something else, and I talked about it last stream, but I've been very much wanting to try to get into the beta for Arknight's Enfield. And I don't know if anybody else has gotten an invite or anybody's got confirmation of getting an official invite thus far. But I have nothing in my email, and it's very surprising. Yeah, you lose the train completely. But I really want to get into that beta because I want to show it off on the channel. But I just, every single time I check the site, it tells me I haven't been selected, unfortunately, and it makes it feel sad. It makes it feel sad that I'm probably not going to get into the beta, try it out, even though I've been like reacting to the trailers and super hopeful and really wanting to try out the game and show it off because it looks super good. Dude, I don't even know. Once a day in one squad? That's it? Really? That's horrendous. But it's for the entire squad, right? Like, it's not for just one unit, one member. Because if it was for the entire squad, that makes more sense. I'm gonna guess that's what it is. Should I go and try to do some more tribe towers? I don't even know. It's 2 squads a day? Okay, if you upgrade it. Gotcha. So the more times you upgrade, the more uses you get out of it. What's the cap on the tribe towers now for the stages again? Does anybody remember? Is it like still 1080? Is that what it is? I feel like it's 1080 for some reason. This is electric. I wonder if I should actually use like an electric comp. You know what? I'm just gonna go with it. Oh yeah, there's definitely a lot of updates that need to be implemented for sure. There's been a few things that I've been noticing, and like team composition is very important. I hope they keep that aspect of it, but there's a few things that I'm a little weary about. If they do actually like make it, well, they are going to make it a full mode, right? And there's going to be like multiple areas too, not just the 4 sectors that we have. So there will be a lot to unpack with that mode. I just feel like,
Preparing mock battle.
how do I put it? The cooldown times on all the research and the cooldown times on all the construction of buildings and the cooldown times on all the like healing and everything else, just it's a little lengthy. And by a little lengthy, I mean it's really lengthy, unnecessarily lengthy, And it doesn't need to be that long. Especially if it's a game of that, you know, we're gonna frequent, more than likely, right? At least it should be. It should be something that you want to do alongside your dailies, and I don't feel like it needs to be like this massive, substantial mode that you feel like you need to dedicate all of your time to, but I definitely do feel like in order to make it more enjoyable, more welcoming for people to actually want to come back to, they need to reduce a lot of like the time limits. They need to reduce a lot of the encumbersome aspects of the surface mode, right? That's my own takeaway from it. Why am I dying, dude?
Careful now. Let's go again.
Looks like I need more healing. Maybe I should throw in Nayuta. And I know I'm also not paying attention, but you know, whatever. Let's do that. We're gonna throw in Nayuta and see if that makes any difference at all. I don't know if it will, but if it does, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I don't really care. If I get the win, we get the win. If we don't, we don't. I do feel like if I really wanted to try to push this to whatever the end tower level is right now, I probably could, but
Been a while since I had a proper fight.
it's not a priority.
Tell me this under the light of the kingdom. Commence firing.
Anywho, are you guys looking forward to the winter update, or are you more so looking forward to New Year's and a potential Anise or Snow White iteration?
Now, with all my might, onward.
I want to hear from you guys. What are you most excited for? For me, I'm excited to see what kind of winter iterations the characters are going to get, and hopefully they're more along the lines of the Winter Ludmilla and Winter Mary that we got in the past. You're more excited for New Year's? I can't blame you. Like, I think New Year's is going to be really good as well. Don't get me wrong. See, all it took was Nayuta for the win. But I am really excited to see what kind of limited units we're going to be getting with Winter, because I do feel like
to aid thee in thy journey,
this
great
could be
hero?
the year that they're actually really useful and not like Winter Rupee and Winter Shopper Rupee. I also want Snow White and the rest of the Pioneer Squad upgraded.
I know
but
not if I can restrain
I don't know. I'm kind of
myself.
really like digging the new design for Anise, and it's been hyped up for so long that I'm hoping that we get Anise with Star, right? The Divine Armament or whatever it's called. That's what I want. I want a new Anise, because she hasn't really been in my party for the longest time ever, outside of, you know, the summer version that we got. Like, I use her a little bit paired with Scarlet for a while, and then in PvP I think I was using her a little bit, but the same difference with the original SR Anise. I only really ever use her in PvP for like defense boost. So I feel like we need a DPS version, or like a really solid support version of Anise that's going to be more of like a meta unit. So that's what I'm hoping they do with like the whole, you know, TT Star version of Anise. That's where my head's at. If we do get Snow White, I'll be incredibly over the moon for Snow White as well, don't get me wrong. But like, I feel like
Commander,
we had
the disruptive
Snow White, like Small White, as everybody calls her, after we got Summer Anise, right?
I will prevail, without fail.
Yeah, I don't know if she'll come in as just simply a power-up either. I feel like, again, I was saying this in the last stream, and I'm fairly certain you were there for it as well. But I feel like she needs to have her own designation, like respect. I feel like there needs to be another one for like armaments or something, right? Or upgrades. Because the tactical upgrade that we got for Absolute was just listed as a standard update, right? But Anise's update seems to be, or upgrade seems to be a lot more substantial. Maybe.
Let's hit the road running.
Maybe it does fall in line with that as well. I have no idea. But if they do that, then I hope they don't like make her rely. Like, could you imagine if they're just like, that's a brand new Year's event, and it's like, okay, now we've got a brand new Anise, but guess what? You need her, and you need Prika and Mint in order to make her viable. Dude, I'd be so put off. I would be so put off. It would be absolute 2.0, right? We're gonna release Mint and Prika, and they are required for the new Anise to work. Dude, I would be beside myself.
Everyone follow me.
I'm sure that's not gonna be the case. I really hope it's not the case. But yeah, I'm kind of with you. I feel like she needs her own classification, especially for Star being like this big, you know, this was Pretty's dress, and it's a massive upgrade, and you could combat a queen. It feels powerful enough lore-wise that it kind of needs to be backed up as well, right? It needs to be a meta unit, at least for a year. Give us a solid year of needing Anise for a lot of different scenarios, then it'll feel like it's worth it. I'll be very surprised as well if they also go the absolute route with Pioneer and their upgrades. That would be a letdown. I really hope they don't do that. It seems like I'm gonna have to adjust my team here again. I don't like this.
Let me clear my throat.
But I'm getting owned.
I'll do my best.
Yeah, I'll probably just take. I'm gonna take control. Maybe since it is Land Eater, I'll just swap them like that, and that might do the trick. I feel like I need an AOE unit though. Maybe I should go 2 AOE units. Let's take out you and throw in Scarlet Black Shadow wherever you are.
I want to change my
Literally right in my face. We'll do that. I think this will work. Maybe. Cube you. Take it away from Doro. I think we should be good. Try that out. Yeah, I've got a lot of thoughts. I've got a lot of thoughts about what I want to see and how they could approach like different updates or upgrades for characters and the releases and what we're going to be seeing in the next couple of upcoming patches. I'm not 100% that we're going to be seeing Snow White. That's just my own personal opinion. I want to, but I don't think it'll be that soon. I don't know. I know we got the tease and everything with the 3rd anniversary, but something just tells me, man, probably not going to be that soon. Anise has been kind of cooking for a while, so that's why I feel like now we're more than likely going to get her. I was very surprised that we didn't get her for the 3rd anniversary, to be 100% with you guys. Like, I know we got Liberalio, which I did not see coming. Dude, why am I getting, like, completely destroyed by those projectiles? I'm going to have to, duck behind cover. But yeah, I thought that Anise was going to be the 3rd anniversary unit, and definitely not Nayuta.
With all sins laid upon me, it shall I press.
Scarlet Black Shadow does attack the projectiles too, right? Am I crazy? At the very least, she's probably attacking the other parts of the wall. Maybe I should use Crown's buff. Definitely should use Crown's buff. Actually, that did nothing to my cover. Dude, that's been doing like nothing to the cover. Okay, cool. I think we got it. But yeah, that's what I was expecting. I was totally expecting Anise, and we did not get Anise. So that's why my mind immediately goes to that's what we're gonna end up getting for the New Year's event. Just makes the most sense to me, like timing-wise or whatever, right? But then again, there's been a lot of other characters that were announced in the past. Dude, I really gotta start focusing on when I gotta duck behind cover. that did not get released and still have not been released, right? There's been a lot of people in the NPC jail, as they call it. I'm gonna get eviscerated. We were so close to Venom. I'll start paying more attention. But anywho, I don't know. I'm just excited. I want more limited units. I don't have enough gems for limited units, but I am willing to use my vouchers for the right cause, not race cause, the right cause. I wonder will Crown's buff actually like deflect those projectiles. I'm gonna try it. That's what I'm doing. I'm waiting, and we're gonna try it.
Under the light of the kingdom.
Good.
Now, with all my might, onward.
Regroup, and let's go again.
Oof. Okay, not gonna work. It's not gonna fly. All right. Looks like we're going into cover. Okay. Ah, jeez, dude. Oh well.
With all sins laid upon me.
I know I can beat it. That's the main thing. Yeah, I don't know. I've got a feeling that we're probably not going to be getting shotgun for Anise, judging by the animation as well. Like when we do get the star version or whatever, right? It feels like she's going to be a rocket launcher, right? The way that she shot that blast. Or at the very least, her ultimate is going to be like a rocket launcher style shot. Maybe it'll be akin to Snow White and how she got to charge up like 7 doors or whatever, right? Possibly. All in all, I will still be incredibly excited, and I'm gonna have to get at least one copy of her. So it doesn't really matter what they're gonna do with her. It's just gonna be a must-have. Because I'm telling you right now, the animations on that new Anise, her burst is gonna be wild. It's gonna be something else. And hide.
With all sins laid upon me, with all my might, onward. With all sins laid upon me, forward shall I press.
What is Land Eater weak against? I feel like it's electricity, isn't it?
With all sins laid upon me, with all my might, onward.
Easy peasy. See, I told you I could do it if I really wanted to. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what approach they're gonna go with in terms of weaponry for a lot of the new characters if they do end up going different routes. But I do feel like they're still gonna keep them. Like they usually keep the same coat, right? Or am I crazy? Like she's gonna be electricity, most likely, right? Wait, no, they didn't. Because they made her electric for the summer version, but base Anise is iron, right? Right? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm excited. I want to see more. I want to learn more. I want them to tease us. And I don't know what our next collab is going to be, but hopefully they start giving us something a little more substantial with the collaboration stories and everything here, right? I hope they do away with Gatekeeper at some point, or make it a little more interesting.
Without fail.
It's so disappointing when we get like IP collab and it just like falls flat, right? There's only the Stellar Blade characters that have really been like top quality in my opinion, especially with designs. And obviously it's because it's in-house, and you know they have to respect the IPs whenever they're collabing with anybody, but kind of wanting to see a Final Fantasy collaboration at some point. I think that'd be cool. Like, could you imagine if we had Tifa in this game? Or Aerith? Probably not Aerith. Could you imagine if we had Tifa in this game? Could you imagine? Or Lulu? Put Lulu in this game, okay? Or Riku. There you go. Some good characters, man. That'd be a fantastic trio of characters. right?
Commander.
There's some great characters. Put Ash in this game.
Maybe continue
Final Fantasy 12, Ashelia Benargan Dalmasca. Give us a Final Fantasy collaboration, and then you'll have my attention.
Protect the commander.
Just saying. What's up, Jordan? Welcome back to the stream, man. How's it going? As you can see, I'm failing miserably by autoing.
I'll do my best. Cheer me on.
Maybe, just maybe, I should swap around the formation again. That is what we're gonna do. Let's do one of those. Let's do that, and we're gonna throw in Red Hood again.
Let's move.
Oof, dude. The hard mode bonus scene was a tease. It was just a tease. It was just a cliffhanger. Didn't show us anything. It just told us stuff that we don't know anything about yet.
Under the light of the kingdom. Now, with all my might, onward.
But again, very excited to see what comes next. You've been at it for a long while, man. That's a long day, dude. I was also very busy so far this week. I think so far this week, which I know it's only Wednesday, but we ended up delivering and picking up, I think, somewheres within the realm of like over 1,000 packages or something.
Did you see?
In literally 3 days.
Another victory.
I'm tired. I am tired. It has been a lot of moving things, but again, you know, holidays around the corner, people ordering all kinds of things because everything's on sale. It's just been like chaos.
Under the light of the kingdom.
No worries, thank you very much, appreciate it. I know it was a short-lived like scene or whatever, but again, I still appreciate you stopping in and chatting. It's always very much appreciated, so thank you. And hopefully work goes good and you don't have to move 1,000 packages. Enjoy your day. Dude, I'm telling you, man, I am just like beyond tired. Beyond tired. I was contemplating whether or not I should actually like stream or whatever today, but I was like, you know what? I was gonna do it yesterday and I put it off, and now I feel like I have some sort of obligation to be here again today. And then of course, like, you know, the hard mode bonus scene came out and I want to cover it, whether or not I'm streaming or whether or not I'm live. Either or. I gotta cover it. It's Wednesday.
Without fail.
Yeah, it's super busy, and it sucks being down a coworker, and it sucks not having an additional big vehicle that we can use, or bulky stuff that we do have to deliver, but it's just it, right? Things happen, one thing leads to another, and that's just it. What do? You grit your teeth and you bear it, and you just, speaking of bear it, we should do a Final Fantasy collaboration and
Group, and a good job.
Give us Barrett. Put Barrett in this game. You really want to make people mad? Put Barrett Wallace in this game, okay?
With all my might, onward.
Barrett Wallace and all these NIKKEs. Yeah, baby. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, good.
Gun arm. Oh, yeah. But no, there's totally people thinking, well, you can put lightning. Put lightning in this. Lightning and Tifa. People like lightning, right?
I'll do my best. Cheer
Right?
me on.
I don't know. Anywho, what I was trying to say initially, before I went on this big tangent, is that I still haven't gotten an invite for Arknights Enfield. I don't know what the freaking hell's going on with that, but dude,
Let me clear my throat.
I don't know if anybody's got an invite. Maybe people have, but it's supposed to come out or start the 28th. That's what the trailer said. The beta starts the 28th, and I have not received an invitation yet.
Your king has won another.
I don't know if I'm being singled out here or not, but I feel like I need an invite. Tifa and NIKKE would be incredible, is all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. There's no better suited character from Final Fantasy to be in this game than Tifa. Or Riku. Riku could totally be in this game. But realistically, because I'm incredibly biased, the character that I would most want to see
Under the light of the kingdom.
for a Final Fantasy collaboration would have to be Aranea. Yeah, that's right. Go do your research if you don't know who Aranea is. That's who I want to see in this game. Give us Aranea. Aranea Highwind needs to be in this game.
I'm okay.
I rest my case, okay? I don't know why I just got mopped, but we're gonna find out why. We're gonna find out. Let's analyze why I died.
My blood's pumping.
It's because of this thing over here one-shotting me.
Tell me this. Under the light of
Oof.
the kingdom, all shall kneel.
That mob right in the background charges up a single beam, and when it hits you, you're done. That's why.
Been a while since I had a proper fight.
So maybe, just maybe, I need to activate Red Hood's burst.
Tell me this. Under the light of the kingdom, now shall kneel.
Oof, Red Hood died immediately, dude. Holy crap. Maybe I need some faster burst generation?
I will protect the commander. Under the light of the kingdom. Now, with all my might, onward.
There we go. That's better. That's what you gotta do. Sometimes you just gotta take over. You gotta take control, and you just gotta make the moves yourself. So that way you can make sure that you survive long enough to get the win, okay? That's the point of playing NIKKE. That's why it's so rewarding. Because you can't just have stuff done for you. Sometimes you gotta take the reins and make it happen yourself. That's why I love this game. Sometimes auto will get you killed. 100%. I couldn't have said it better than you. I really couldn't have. That is just what it is. Sometimes auto will get you killed.
Your king has won another victory.
That's just it. I wasn't even planning on grinding towers today. So this is just bonus stuff, okay? That's all I'm saying. My initial plan was literally a hard mode bonus scene, and then ramble about betas, possibly play something on PlayStation, and then that was it. But I am going to keep the stream relatively short in comparison to other past streams. Main reasoning is because we actually started decorating for the holidays this evening. When I got off work, immediately I came back and I did more work. Imagine that. That's what happened. I got home and then we were like, you know what? Let's start putting up Christmas lights. And one thing led to another, and now the kids are super excited, so I'm gonna keep it short so that way I can go up and spend time with them, and then maybe see what other things we could possibly put up around the house. Maybe. We'll see. I know it's still November, but it was a nice enough day to go out and help out around the house, so I don't know, man. That's kind of where I've been torn a little bit recently, right? Is just separating time for the kids and separating time for this streaming and covering stuff, and I don't know. I just really need I need to play something new. I love NIKKE, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that I'll never leave this game, because I'll never leave this game. I will never leave this game. This game will have to shut down the servers before I ever leave this game. But I need something with a little more longevity from day to day, right? That's why I was playing other games like Genshin and Zenless, and I meant to get back into Star Rail, but I haven't yet. And then I was playing, like, you know, Visions of Mana the other day. And I've got 10 billion games in my backlog. It's just, I don't know. I need something else, and I really wish that Arknights Enfield would get a hold of me and invite me to their beta so that way I could play the frickin' game on the 28th. Just maybe. But yep. Yep. That's where things stand, okay? Anywho, in saying that, I really want to see what units we get. I've got some ideas for winter units that we could be getting for NIKKE, but I don't really know. We should go have a look at the roster of characters and just kind of see who needs some love, and then determine or hypothesize, if I could speak properly, who we could potentially be seeing a winter iteration for.
Let's hit the road running.
Baby. That's what we're gonna do. After I beat the stage, I don't care if I can keep progressing, because I know I probably can.
The story will be rewritten into
We'll get back to it. I know I'm leaving right before a boss battle, but we'll get back to it. It's fine. It's good. We're good. Enter Ash. Welcome to the stream, Ash. Hopefully the kids aren't causing you too much trouble. I will be up shortly. So, let's go take a look at the NIKKE stuff. Characters. Noise has gotten a lot of stuff, but she has not gotten a different iteration. She could potentially be getting a winter iteration. I could see it. Especially since she's a performer. And I think, honestly, in terms of a squad, Prima Donna could use different iterations. They really could, right? Not only Noise, but Aria, as well as, dude, why can't I remember your name? You're literally right here. Volume and Aria and Noise do not have any other iterations. They could use a different iteration. Any of those three characters. Helm, we got Summer Helm, can't see Helm. Naga, really useful unit. I don't think she's ready for summer iteration yet. And then she also got that New Year's outfit, right? Not long ago. Like last New Year's. Jackal, possibly, but I feel like she's very useful in PvP. Like I don't really see them giving her a winter iteration. I really don't. Obviously not Raven. Lost, she's got her upgraded version coming out, the tactical upgrade or whatever. Or Matisse's iteration of a tactical upgrade. Alice, she just recently had one with the healing one, right? First one unit for Soda's event. Scarlet is going to end up getting an upgrade. Not going to be Winter. Rappy Red Hood, no. She is an upgrade. Rapunzel, no. She had the Goddess Squad thing. Red Hood, no. Not Scarlet, Black Shadow. Drake, she's getting an upgrade. Noir, very useful unit. Can't really see it. She did get an outfit for Neverland, so I think that kind of like makes her not gonna be in the running for that. Biscuit, possibly, but again, also super useful unit already in PvP. Senti, super useful, but I can see it. But then again, she did get a summer outfit recently too, so I don't know. Privity, we've got shotgun iteration of her. I can't see it. Tia, the same difference as Naga. I can't see it. Lonk had a New Year's outfit, or winter outfit, right? So they got a winter outfit, Blanc and Noir, with the whole Neverland thing. No, technically, if we're going lore-wise, probably not gonna see a winter iteration unless they really want to rub salt in our wounds, but I can't see it. Dorothy, no, we just got summer. Maid, Anchor, or Mass, definitely not. Rouge, can't see it. Can't see it. Nayuda, nope. Litter, no, still too useful. I don't really know, man. Dorothy, definitely not. Cinderella, no. Grave, I don't see Winter Grave being a thing. I'm just gonna put that out there. I don't see that being a thing. Maybe? Maybe? It'd be cool if they like gave us Grave, but like as Abe, but winterized. That'd be cool. Bay, I would love to see it, but just recently got an outfit. Can't see it. Definitely not Liberalia, way too recent. Santa got summer outfit recently. Don't see it. Tove, possibly, because she is kind of like a lone survivor, right? She's a survivalist. She's outdoorsy. Maybe. Super useful unit. Don't get me wrong. If you got her treasure item. And she did recently get a treasure item, so maybe not. I'm not going to go through every single character. I'm just thinking of the ones that I could potentially. So let's just keep just spitballing through things here, and we'll take a look at who else I think could possibly be getting a winter iteration. Marciana, possibly Marciana. That I could see for some reason. Phantom. Maybe Phantom. Just recently got a treasure item. Not Bredy. But then again, Bredy is a fan favorite. So maybe I'll give her a maybe as well. Ein, Zwei, and Ray. Possibly winter iterations. I would also put them in a running. Pepper, I could see getting a winter iteration because she's not been relevant for a while. Also, she could probably use like a treasure or treasure item would be great for her, in my opinion. Snow White, we know she's getting an upgrade. Eleg just recently got this Boom and Shock, right? So not her. I would love to see Sin get something else other than the decent outfit that she got recently. Like, I would love to see Sin Guilty and what's the other one's name? Sin Guilty, and you're down here somewheres. Why can't I remember your name for the life of me right now? Quincy. No, Quincy's got a different iteration though, because she's got the Phantom Thief thing, right? Right? That was Quincy. Yep. So can't see it, but then again, I don't know. Maybe Sin. Maybe Sin. Maybe Guilty. Maybe. Romani, possibly, but she's very recent, so I don't know. Anna, possibly. I don't know. I've got a lot of thoughts about who we could maybe see for winter, and I'm leaning more towards Prima Donna than anybody else. Something about that feels the most likely. Prima Donna or Ein, Zwei, and Rye, possibly. Crow and Jackal and Viper, maybe. Maybe Exotic Squad you see for winter, maybe. I don't know. Yan, I could see her as well getting an upgrade. Trani would be really interesting to see, because I mean all of them kind of got their winter upgrade with the whole like Ice Dragon Saga thing too, right? But Trani didn't get an upgrade or get a different iteration in that patch, so maybe she could be a unit. Trani could be a unit, and they normally do an SS or an SR as well, right? So the only SR I believe that we have left to get something is it Belorda? Is it Belorda? Because we got Delta recently. Ether could also be a unit. She's been in the story a lot recently too, so maybe even Ether. Mihara, we've got SSR. Belorda, we don't have SSR. I don't believe so. We do have Mika. So our units for SSR would be Nev, which makes a lot of sense. Belorda or Ether. I'm gonna go out on a limb and I'm gonna say Belorda. because there was a lot of mention of her in the last winter patch, right? The one with Neverland. So I'm thinking probably Belorda, even though we've been seeing Ether a lot recently. I'm thinking Belorda. Belorda, Nev, but my mind's more on Belorda. So I'm thinking Belorda, and then if they're going to give us another winter iteration of a single unit, they're probably not going to do Prima Donna Squad. Because Prima Donna is pretty, you know, they're a trio. I don't think they're going to pick one unit for that. It almost has to be somebody that's kind of like standalone. Not really, but you know what I mean. Yan. We'll go with Yan. Because we got Winter Rupee, right? We got Winter Rupee. Who are the other winter units that we got? I feel like I should go to Nikkepedia for this. So the current winter units that we do have was like Maiden Ice Rose. Was that wasn't actually a part of the holidays though, was it? Was it? Maiden Ice Rose. Got the Guillotine. Was it some Winter Dragon or something? I can't remember, man. Winter. No, they were winter units. Winter Slayer, right? We've got. No, they weren't winter units. They weren't actually part of the holidays. I'm losing my mind, dude. That was completely different. We have Frost Ticket too, right? So that again, that could kind of be considered, but it's not really because it's not the actual like winter holiday, right? So these are what I mean. Like Anne Miracle Fairy, that is a winter unit. That's somebody that came out during the holidays. She was an SR that got upgraded to an SSR, and then we also got alongside her was Rupee Winter Shopper. So that was first year. Second year, I can't remember who the second year units were. The second year was Ludmilla, Winter Owner, right? Or is that what it's called? It's called Winter Owner? Yeah, Winter Owner. And we got Mika, Snow Buddy. So that was the second year. This will be the third year. The third year, and they did mention Belorda a lot in last year's event. So I feel like Belorda is going to be the next SR being upgraded to an SSR. Right. You're right. Those were the second year. So the third year has got to be... It's just got to be. It's got to be Belorda. I can't see it being Nev. I feel like it's got to be Belorda. But in terms of the SSR that's going to be seeing the upgrade, I feel like maybe Yan. For some reason, Yan makes the most sense to me. Because she hasn't been useful ever. Right? I'm sorry, but someone has to say it. She hasn't been useful. So, I feel like it's probably Yan. Maybe. Something's telling me. Something telling me it's Yan. That's my guess. That's what I'm locking in. I'm locking in. Yan is going to get a different iteration, and we're going to get Belorda. That's my guess. And my guess for New Year's is going to be Anise. It's going to be TT Star Anise. That's my guess. That's what I'm going with. That's what I'm saying. Locking my answer in now. If I had to use my powers of decisiveness and wasn't deduction, then that's what it is. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I think. That's what I'm putting out there. But anyways, that is going to do it for the somewhat short stream. Again, my apologies about not getting quite to the point immediately. But again, we're going to keep it short. We're going to keep this a decent length stream, right? Don't want to make it too long-winded or anything, but maybe we'll stream again tomorrow and play something else or whatever and possibly. We'll see. I don't know. It depends on how I'm feeling. I've been super dragged out and tired, guys. So I'm not gonna lie, man. Like I am wore down. This job is killing me. Okay, I need as much support as I can get, and for God's sakes, Griffline, Hypergriff, frickin' send me an invite, man. I want to test out the game. I want to test out Arknight's Enfield. I want to stream it. Send me an invite, please. My God. Anyways, that's gonna do it for the hard mode bonus scene for Blank Ticket. So if you guys watched this far, then thank you very much for watching. As always, I appreciate it. And please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and join us for some live streams because it's fun. And I know I'm not usually sporadic or lacking in energy, but it's just what it is. Anyway, that's gonna do it for this one. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care. Peace.